they call in Professor, they ask Professor to come and speak to the under-20 cricket team to inspire and motivate them. And Professor took Sensi Rosemary and I along with him. And they had chairs, first row, second row, third row. And one of the very first things that Professor said, make the chair into a circle. One of the reasons that he said that he did it like that is that nobody figured that they have to be in the back and nobody have to be in the front. Everybody is equal around the table. And Professor created that setting every single time. He always makes himself available. He makes himself available. He's making himself available. He's sitting right there. He's never sitting away from you, and he always says, knock. Anytime you need my service, just knock. I'm always here for you guys. You can call me. I'll be here to help. So one of the things that we're so lucky and privileged, and a lot of things that people take us for granted and figure is a right is not a right, it's a privilege. It's a privilege. You are so privileged, we are so privileged to have our chief instructor, our Soki, our founder of this system that was created here, to be here with us and still teaching us life lessons as he learned about himself as well. We're getting the opportunity to learn about ourselves, to know that we haven't reached yet. We're still on the student as well. We still as a student. And Professor teaches that anywhere that we go is a school. Anywhere that you are a student. You're supposed to be learning constantly. You learn from birth to burial. That's the time. You don't stop learning. You're not supposed to. Some of you guys shut yourself down, but you're not supposed to. You're supposed to continue learning.
I have two families of origin. I have a biological family, my mom, my dad, my sisters, and I have a Purple Dragon family, a logical family of origin. So Professor was teaching us about how family is supposed to work. And what we learn about the Unity Bowl is that we're supposed to be in a family face-to-face, interconnected, and we're supposed to share from the same source. And that was a real powerful lesson for me. And it took me above the, as Professor described it, above the level of, oh, that's a nice decor. There's so much lessons in that Unity Bowl that I didn't know about. And he was saying there's even a way you could read the pictures on the Unity Bowl. So I want to thank Professor for making me aware of that. And now I have some work to do. Thank you, sir.
Professor, you shared a lot of information today, but one thing that stood out to me is what Sensi spoke about with the name calling. How names can die. But I took it into my own personal life. Sometimes you have some challenges. You have haters. You have political things in your work atmosphere. Jealousy, envy, all these things taking place. But when these things bombarding you, you normally, you call the person name now. That man did this, that man did that. You're calling his name, but you're keeping the issue alive within yourself. So when you mention that today, it's like a light bulb open up, where it said, hey, stop calling them people name. Let them die. And the bothering, the challenges that you may be having with certain people in your life may die if you stop calling their name in your life. So that's something that really stood out to me. I kind of twist it into my scenarios, and I think I will start doing that and see if it make a difference.
Almost in the same light of how Professor gave us a story today when he had to handle a scenario with his younger son being bullied. And when he dealt with the situation, somebody, some passerby just saw the end result and called him a kobo. You're so wicked. That person just came from church, and he was saying that that person was supposed to be filled with something better than just what they were doing. It's strange in that myself and Brother Tom Nick were downstairs waiting for Professor to come in with his vehicle. So we noticed something happening. All the churchgoers were coming in and parking. And to our understanding, at least one space, if not just one, supposed to be held back for different people in the different parts of the building, especially here. So Brother Tom Nick pulled this car in to take the space. And someone came in, and we noticed them coming and pulling into the spot before that, before Brother Tom Nick took the space. So I stepped to him, I said, sir, I see you're coming with your family. I am supposing you're coming to the church. But what happened is that all the other spots have been taken, and we'd like to have at least one spot for a Grandmaster when he comes in. This person answered me by saying, Grandmaster? He's really a master boy. All I could see to tell him was that yes, he's our grandmaster. He's the master of the dojo. He's our head sensei. So we just prefer to hold a spot for him, out of respect. The guy leaves, he comes back. That's when he saw Tom Nick's vehicle taking his spot. So he was like, this is all your grandmaster driving? He said, no, we holding his spot for him. He said, all right, he come upstairs. Now, I don't know if that person is the reverend of the church. I don't know his position in the church. But you come into a place of worship and you have negative thoughts towards somebody else, come into a place of worship. It's not necessary. Added to that, professor comes and he gives me a gift. You know, it just came across to me as being really, not strange, but the only word I could find right now is different. It's almost the same coin, but two different sides. We all supposed to be coming to worship, to put in sweat here, to learn from the master. He's going to probably do some of the same things, to put in his voice in a congregation, to get back something. But it's just different energies, different powers, you know? And that's what I have to say, sir. Aish.
If you need martial arts supplies, all you need is Black Belt. We're upstairs, Hadid Center Mall on Henry Street in Port of Spain. We have gear for students training in karate, judo, aikido, jiu-jitsu, and boxing. Check us for a wide selection of books on martial arts as well. Call us at 623-7203. Black Belt is open from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and open till 1 p.m. on Saturday. And yes, we serve all the schools in the country.